The Red Cross doesn't guess. They're on the ground after wildfires, hurricanes, and grid failures, and they know exactly what separates families who walk through a disaster from those standing in shelter lines wishing they'd done more. They've built a specific 15-item list every household needs sitting at home right now, not on a wish list. Today we're going through all 15, in a smarter order, with real deployment tips so you can build genuine household security, starting today. If you want these official protocols broken down further to fully protect your family, hit subscribe now. Item 1. Water. 1 gallon per person per day. Nothing on this list matters if you're out of water. The Red Cross baseline is 1 gallon per person per day. 3 days for evacuation, 2 full weeks if you're sheltering in place with compromised pipes. Skip flimsy grocery jugs. They crack and leach over time. Invest in food-grade rigid containers or collapsible storage built for the long haul. This is the non-negotiable item. Everything else on this list assumes you've already got it covered. Item 2. Hand crank emergency radio. When cell towers go down, and they will, your information pipeline disappears with them. But no AA weather and emergency broadcasts keep running on resilient infrastructure. A hand crank radio covering AM, FM, and NOAA bands keeps you plugged in with 0 batteries required. Look for one with a built-in solar panel and USB output, so it can charge your phone too. Without this, you're making survival decisions completely blind. Item 3. Non-perishable food. 3 days to 2 weeks. Your food reserve mirrors your water plan. 3 days portable, 2 weeks for sheltering in place. Freeze-dried Mylar pouch meals last 25 years and need only water. Worth it if budget allows. On a tighter budget, grab 2 or 3 extra shelf-stable cans your family already eats every grocery trip, rotating old to new. Add a few calorie-dense field rations as grab-and-go backups for your bag. Item 4. 2 first aid kits, not 1. A basic 50 to 100 piece kit is enough. The real goal is stopping small wounds from becoming infections when hospitals are overwhelmed and clean water is scarce. Bandages, antiseptic wipes, gauze, tape, tweezers, gloves. But buy 2 kits. 1 sealed inside your go bag, untouched, and a second in your bathroom for everyday cuts. 1 kit means choosing between daily use and emergency readiness. Item 5. Small bills, real cash. When the grid goes dark, your cards and the ATM go dark with it. Stores often stay open after a storm, but only for cash, since card readers are offline. Keep your reserve in 5s, 10s, and 20s. A stack of hundreds is useless if a clerk can't make change. One of the cheapest, most overlooked items on the entire list. Item 6. Flashlights, lanterns, and 1-hand crank backup. 1 flashlight isn't enough, and don't mix battery sizes. Standardize everything to a single cell type. You need a directional flashlight for tasks, a lantern to light a whole room, and a headlamp to keep hands free. Always include a hand crank flashlight as a true fail-safe, plus solar inflatable lights that recharge in daylight when your batteries finally run dry. If you are getting value from this, make sure to subscribe to the channel and also share it with your loved ones. Item 7. A 7-day medication buffer. If anyone in your household takes daily prescriptions, a 7-day surplus is non-negotiable. Waiting until your last few pills to refill is a guaranteed failure point when pharmacies close or roads flood. Call ahead for refills the moment a storm warning drops. Stock OTC basics too. Pain relievers, antihistamines, antacids, antidiarrheals, to handle small medical issues that escalate fast. Item 8. A waterproof document vault. Rebuilding your life after a disaster without ID or insurance paperwork is brutal. Print copies of birth certificates, social security cards, insurance policies, deeds, and medical records. Seal them in a waterproof pouch in your kit, and keep originals in a fireproof home safe. For extra redundancy, Scan everything onto an encrypted USB drive stored alongside the physical copies. Item 9. Real wool blankets. Not decorative throws. Skip the thin living room throws. Wool retains body heat even when wet, critical in flood zones or storms where staying dry isn't realistic. Placement matters too. If you're flood-prone, store blankets on a high shelf or upper floor, never a ground-level closet. A blanket ruined by rising water before you ever use it isn't an asset. It's a loss. Item 10. An organized elevated battery cache. Store extra batteries in a labeled airtight container on a high shelf. Elevation protects them if water gets in. Audit every device in your kit and match your stock to what they actually need. AA and AAA cover most gear, but check if any tactical lights or medical devices need specialty lithium cells and stock those separately. Item 11. Sanitation supplies. More than toilet paper. When water stops running, sanitation becomes a health emergency fast. Stock toilet paper, paper towels, and heavy-duty wet wipes, plus hand soap, sanitizer, feminine hygiene products, garbage bags, and unscented bleach for disinfecting surfaces. Skipping this category is how minor illnesses turn into household-wide outbreaks during close-quarters sheltering. Item 12. A real multi-tool. A quality multi-tool handles cutting, prying, tightening, and can opening in one compact package. Skip the $5 versions. They snap under real pressure. Get a reliable brand with sturdy pliers, screwdrivers, a solid blade, and a working can opener. Keep one in your kit and a second in your car's glove box. Item 13. A physical map of your area. GPS needs cell towers, satellites, and battery power. 3 things that fail together during major disasters. A paper road map or regional atlas gives you total independence. Mark your primary evacuation route and 2 backup detours in advance so you can navigate safely at night with 0 power and 0 signal. Item 14. Backup chargers and cables. If networks stay up, your phone is your lifeline, but cords fray and break under stress. Stock extra USB-C, Lightning and micro USB cables, a multi-port car charger to turn your vehicle into a mobile power station, and a fully charged portable battery bank ready before a storm hits. Item 15. A printed contact sheet. We've outsourced our memory to phones, but a dead battery or cracked screen erases all of it instantly. Spend 20 minutes writing down numbers and addresses for family, neighbors, doctors, and an out-of-state contact who can relay messages. Laminate it and keep copies in your kit and your car. Real preparedness isn't about hoarding. It's about trading disposable junk for durable, decades-long assets that actually work when it counts. If this breakdown helped, drop a like and tell us in the comments which of these 15 items you already have covered. Subscribe so you don't miss next breakdown. Stay prepared, stay systematic, and I'll see you in the next one.